Hey guys, today we're going to be drawing a cute ornamental teacup. I'm using an iPad Pro with the Procreate app. Now you don't need this to follow along. You can use a white sheet of paper, a black marker for outline, and markers and crayons for coloring in. So I've gone ahead and I have created 3 layers: the outline layer, the sketch layer, and the color layer. Now the outline layer is where we're going to use our markers to do the outline, and the sketch is where we're going to be sketching the picture initially, and the color is for us to color in. So I have my 3 layers: color, sketch, outline, and I also have my sketch HB pencil ready, and then I'm going to activate my grid. So go to settings, canvas, and then click drawing guide. And the reason we're going to do the grid is because we want everything equally aligned. So let's start off by doing the top of the cup. So it's just going to be a basic oval. And if you hold your Apple Pencil and not let go, it'll make a nice oval. And then now we're going to do the rim. So the same thing, an oval. But we want to have the back a little closer to the edge than the front because that will give it some dimension. As you can see, this is thinner than this. And now we want to do the bottom of the teacup. So I'm guessing that the midpoint of the teacup is probably right there. And I'm going to go down and just make a little dot. And then we're going to draw this way. We're going to meet that point. Same thing over here. And we kind of want to get it the same shape as this side. So I'll show you, if we didn't have a grid and we made a mistake, something like this, then you can see that this side is way more wonkier than that side. So the reason we have a grid is to make sure that everything is mirrored. So I'm just gonna grab my eraser. And then we can do a little foot for the teacup. Okay, and then we're going to do a saucer. Again, we're going to do an oval. And then we're going to do our saucer. So the midway point is probably right around there. And this is just a loose sketch. We're going to clean it all up with the outline. and then the inside. And I realized that it seems like the saucer has to move a little bit up. So I'm just gonna select my saucer. And I know if you're on a piece of paper, you might have to erase. I'm just gonna move it up like that. I'm just gonna erase these marks. And then we can do the handle. This kind of reminds me of my grandma's teacups. Something like that. All right, so now we can trace the outline with the black marker. So let's get rid of the drawing guide. And then we can go on our outline layer. Just gonna make the sketch layer a little bit less opaque. Change my brush. See how thick that is, that's great. All right, so now we can trace. And again, I'm just gonna hold my Apple Pencil. Now it would really be helpful if I did one big scoop. If I stop, then we're gonna see some marks. So I'm just gonna go for it. See how that looks. That looks okay. Then we're gonna do the foot. And then the bottom of the saucer. All right, so let's get rid of the sketch layer. And if you're on a paper, you can just erase your pencil marks. And then we can draw the eyes. So actually, let me put back my grid. And I'm gonna find the center, which is about right there. Okay, let's draw one eye over here. And again, don't let go of your pencil. And if you put a finger down, it'll make a perfect circle. And then the mouth. All right, so let's get rid of that drawing guide. Okay, so let's draw another part inside for the tea. So this is the tea that's inside the cup. And then we can draw a little tea bag hanging out. So here is the top of the tea bag. And then here is the string. And we can also put a tiny little heart. And there is our outline. All right, so let's color the teacup. I am gonna go into my color layer and I'm gonna select my brush. And then let's start off with the tea. So my favorite cup of tea is green tea. I'm gonna choose just a light green color. And then I'm just gonna color the heart, just a pink, a light pink like this. And then the tea bag, I'm gonna do a beige. I'm gonna do a little ornamental design on the top of the teacup. So I'm gonna grab my black and I'm just gonna lower my brush size. And I'm just gonna doodle. Basically, I wanna fill this part up with just black doodle lines. And there is no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just going where my hand leads me. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the inner side of the cup. And then I'm just going to put some flower petals over here. And then on the outside of the saucer, I'm just going to do the same design. Okay, so I just realized I made a bit of a boo-boo, but we can fix it. I should have had the black ornamental design on the same layer as the outline up here, because that way when we color it, all the color is underneath the outline. So because of that, I'm just gonna create a new layer and I'm gonna put the color layer on top of that new layer. That way, anything we color will be underneath all the black. So we can start coloring the rose petals. I'm gonna select that pink again and just do the center. Now, if you're on a piece of paper, none of this would apply because if you're gonna do pencil crayon on top of the black marker, it will work. All right, so let's select the rest of the petal colors. I'm gonna do, I guess, a kind of darker pink. Okay, so for the rim of the cup, I'm gonna select a really light pink. And you know what? I'm also gonna do the outside of the saucer. and also the inside. And then for the rest, I'm gonna select just an off-white, kind of like an ivory or something that your grandma might have, the old china teacups. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's a bit too bright. Gonna make it a bit lighter. And inside the saucer, and I also want to do this pink, so I'm going to grab that pink color that I did before. And there you go, guys. There is your cute ornamental teacup.